Hi everyone. Today I want to share my self directed learning journey as I work toward becoming a Google Certified Educator Level 1. For me, this wasn't just about earning a badge, it was about challenging myself to grow as a teacher, learning how to use digital tools in more meaningful ways, and creating better learning experiences for my students. Why I started. I've always believed that technology can open doors for students, but I realized I wasn't using Google tools to their fullest potential. I wanted to go beyond the basics of docs, slides, and classroom and really dig into how they could support collaboration, creativity, and independent learning. Another big motivation for me was my students themselves. They're growing up in a world where digital literacy isn't optional, it's essential. If I want to prepare them for the future, I need to be confident using these tools so I can help them use them effectively too. So, earning this certification became my personal goal, but also a way to better serve my students. Since this was self directed, I knew I needed a clear plan to keep myself on track. I started by looking at the Google Certified Educator Level 1 training modules and breaking them down into manageable chunks. I set aside dedicated time each week, usually in the evenings or early mornings, to focus just on learning. I liked that I could move on at my own pace. If I already understood something, I could move on. But if I was less confident, I could slow down, watch a tutorial again, or try it out in a practice scenario. One of the most helpful parts was applying new skills immediately. For example, after learning more about Google Forms, I created a self check quiz for my students. After exploring Google Slides, collaboration tools, I redesigned my interactive notebooks so students could work together in real time, even from home. Seeing their excitement made me even more motivated to keep going. It wasn't all smooth sailing. There were times when I got stuck, like when I couldn't figure out how to use certain advanced features or when something didn't work the way I expected. But those moments turned out to be really valuable. Instead of getting frustrated, I treated them as learning opportunities. I Googled answers, watched extra tutorials, and experimented until I got it right. That problem solving process actually built my confidence because I realized I don't have to know everything right away. I just have to be willing to figure it out. And that's exactly what I want my students to see, that learning is about persistence and curiosity, not perfection. Looking back, I've learned a lot, not just about Google tools, but about myself as a learner. I discovered that I work best when I have a clear, meaningful goal, flexibility to choose my own learning path, and opportunities to apply when I learn immediately. The structure of the certification process gave me all three, which is probably why this experience was so rewarding. I also learned that reflection is key. Taking time to think about what I learned, what worked well, and what I'll do differently made the learning stick. Earning the Level 1 certification is just the beginning. I'm already thinking about pursuing Level 2, but more importantly, I'm excited to use these tools in a more intentional way in my classroom. I want to create lessons that give my students voice and choice, encourage collaboration, and help them build real world skills. So that's my self directed learning journey with the Google Certified Educator Level 1 program. My advice to anyone thinking about starting something similar is pick a goal that matters to you, make a plan you can stick to, and don't be afraid to learn by doing and sometimes by making mistakes. The growth you'll see in yourself will be worth every bit of effort. Thanks for listening, and I can't wait to see how my next learning challenge unfolds.